And I have to ask you, what has been your favorite Sia music video that you've been in? Which dance is your favorite?
That's like a really hard question.
They're all so good.
I love all of them just for the choreography, but of course Chandelier because it's like the original and it's kind of what like started my whole career, I feel like. Yeah. But I mean, I love The Greatest. It's the most recent one, and I just love the message behind it, and also the choreography and all of the dancers that were in the video were amazing. So that was such a fun video to film, and since I had to cry in the beginning of the video and in the end, all of the little kids didn't understand why I was crying. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, it's fine. I'm just like acting." Yeah. It was sweet. There was kids from maybe like 6 years old to like 18-year-olds, so it was really cool.
Is that kind of where you got, were you always interested in acting? Because I'm sure that was good practice, but you're also going to be in a new movie called The Book of Henry, which we're all very excited about.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Everyone's been asking me and tweeting at me, when is the trailer coming out for A Book of Henry?
Yeah,
Do you know?
I don't know exactly the dates, but I can't wait. I did this movie when I turned 13, like the week after I started. And oh my God, I'm just so excited for people to see it because it's the first time they're going to see me actually act in a movie, which is cool. And I mean, it's a really great cast. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better cast for my first role, which is so cool.
Yeah. What did you learn from, I know it's Naomi Watts and Dean Norris plays your dad.
Yeah, Dean.
From Breaking Bad guys. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What did you learn from some of them and what did they teach you about acting?
Well, I mean, I feel like even when we did the table read, I was just in awe by Naomi. I was just like, oh my God, she's incredible. She was crying in the table read, like in her scene, and I was like, she's so good. Like I was tearing up listening to her because it was the first time we all got together and read it together. And I feel like not even in general that she just gave me advice, but just watching her, just watching her scenes or even rehearsing with her, I feel like I learned so much. Even just the way she was turned to the camera, like her camera angles. So I just picked up on every little thing because I was the only one in that film where it was my first time doing a movie. So I felt the pressure, even though I wasn't the youngest one, of course. Like Jacob he's amazing. Jacob Tremblay. I even learned from him, and he's 9 years old. So it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And is there another movie that you're working on with Sia? I heard something called Sister. Is that really happening, or can you tell us anything about that?
Well, we were on tour, so we put it on hold, but we will be doing stuff in the future, so I'm so excited. There'll be a lot of cool things coming up, and I'm so excited because people always wonder if like we're done doing Sia stuff after tour, but no, we'll always continue to do stuff. So,
She seems like she's a great mentor.
oh, she's like my biggest inspiration in life. Like I couldn't have asked for a better person to give me advice or just lean to if I ever have like a problem. Like she's just always there for me, which is great.
Yeah. And so what do you want people to take away from your book when they read it? I know you mentioned that you want people to know a little bit more about who you are outside of dance and reality TV. But what's something that sticks out to you in the book that you really want people to walk away from it with?
Yeah, well, of course, I want people to walk away knowing that, like I was saying earlier, as much as I get to do cool opportunities, I am just a normal teenager like other kids. And I want them to know that I can relate to them in ways and they can relate to me in ways as there's things that go on in my family. A lot of people think, oh, like me, they think I'm perfect sometimes because I get to do these cool things, but really I don't live a perfect life. And also when I was dancing and acting, I didn't just come naturally. You have to work hard at things. So I think I want people to know that I actually do work for it and nothing comes naturally. Like I am a hard worker and I want to put the work in. Also in the book, there's a part where I say, why not? And basically it's just meaning like, why not try new things? Why not step out of your box for once? Or maybe just not be afraid to put yourself out there. So I think that's a really important thing that I want people to walk away with, saying, why not? Like, why not just try something new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've always tried things new, and even in the book, you have pictures of you and your sister and your family, your sister
Some
Kenzie.
embarrassing old dance photos where I was horrible. Like, there's some horrible pictures of me dancing so people can see that I did have to work for it because I was horrible.
And speaking of trying new things, you and Kenzie have like a fashion line as well on top of dancing. And I know Kenzie's a singer.
Yeah.
So before I go to audience Q&A, can you talk a little bit about your fashion line and what that's meant for you?
Yeah, I created a clothing line called MADDIE Style. And I was so excited to do this because my favorite thing was I got to design the stuff and I got to pick out the fabrics and the designs, which was so cool because I've never really been that involved in anything for myself, you know, getting to do something to put out there. And it's in Nordstrom now, which is like crazy. Like, never thought that would happen. And I see little girls wearing it on the street. And I'm like, that is so cool to me. But this line was all about comfort. Like, I want girls to feel comfortable in this line without having to feel restricted, and they can just move around in it. Like the main message for my line is wear what moves you. Mm-hmm. So basically, you can just feel free in the clothes.
Yeah, well, I think you're teaching young women and boys amazing lessons, and we appreciate it. And you're so, so talented.
Thank you so much.
But I want to open it up to some of your fans because I see some of them out here. Who's first? Right here?
My name is Melanie, and I dance at the Brighton Ballet Theater.
Oh, cool.
And my question is, who or what inspired you to write the book?
Ooh, that is a very good question. I would say all of the people who support me and all of the people who are fans of me, I think they really inspired me to write the book. And little girls and boys who are inspired by me, I feel like I want them to grow up, and people who say that they follow in my footsteps, I want them to really be able to learn some lessons that I did. Even though I'm still so young, I feel like there's some things that I could give advice from. So, yeah, I feel like all the people that support me on social media or have really helped me like get to where I am today, I just wanted to share my little message with them.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Like, do you think you'll be on Broadway, movies, family? I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know what I'm doing in like 5 days, but what I want to do, like, I don't know if this is actually going to happen. I'm crossing my fingers it does, but I would love to be in like 1,000 movies. Well, that's over exaggerated, but I want to be in a lot of movies because I think it would be so super fun, and I really want to take on acting as one of my main focuses. And then, of course, dancing with Sia forever. She told me that she wants to make videos and other projects with me until I'm sick of her, which will never happen. So just continuing dancing and acting, and still maybe writing more books, maybe having, building my empire with like my clothing line, maybe a makeup line. There's so many things I want to do in life. I never stop. Like, I always just want to keep going. So, yeah.
You're so young, and 10 years from now, she'll only be 24, guys, so she's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
To you, that seems old. To me, that seems young.
No, I don't think that's that. I don't think 24 is old.
Yeah. There's tons, and especially with movies like La La Land, and that would be a really cool thing to be in a movie musical.
I love La La Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be super cool. I need to learn how to sing. I know it's probably too late now, right?
No, not at all.
Maybe.
Just keep singing in the shower.
Hey, I read you're friends with Millie Bobby Brown, and I know you guys do together.
Oh, yeah. She's one of my best friends. I love her so much. We do a lot of things. We went to Universal. That was really fun. We always just hang out at the hotel room, and we swim a lot. We have sleepovers. We love to shop, eat ice cream. Just eat in general. We actually, so what's really funny is she always tries to mimic my dancing because she doesn't really dance at all. So I have like 10 videos of her dancing on my phone, and she puts on different outfits and different costumes, and she does like my walk that I did in competitions, and she's so funny. So
You gotta post some of these.
I know. She would probably be so embarrassed if I posted these because they're all like payback videos of her.
Are you a fan of Stranger Things?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, that show is incredible, and I'm so excited for season 2. Millie has given me some hints, and I'm so excited that
I like the squad going on, right? Maddie and Millie. Who else is in your friendship squad?
I don't know. We said that we started a squad, but nothing's happened. Hasn't evolved, so I think it's just kind of like we're like us two are best friends.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, we have time for one more. Here we go.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
First of all, congratulations on just everything that you've been doing. I've been a supporter since day one, and
Thank
just
you.
seeing you here is just crazy. Like, congratulations.
Thank
My
you.
question to you is, what do you think is probably the most beneficial thing that you learned being on Dance Moms and being a part of the Abby Lee Dance Company?
That's a good question. I learned a lot of life lessons. I mean, not just dance lessons, but life lessons. I learned that, I learned all my training from that studio, and I also learned so many things on Dance Moms. I mean, that's where I started, and that's where I came from. And even though I'm excited to move on, I'm so grateful for that opportunity, and I've built such a great friendship with all the girls. They're like my sisters. But I feel like what I've learned is just, even now that I did a movie, I learned camera angles and cool things like that. I've also learned that it's really important, if you don't want to say something, then you shouldn't say it. And if someone's trying to make you say something, then you shouldn't ever feel like constricted in a way. Like, you should always just make sure that you're having fun and you're having a good time, and you shouldn't ever worry about trying to please other people. You should just please yourself. So that's a really big lesson that I learned on Dance Moms, for sure.
It's a great lesson. And well, congratulations on all your success.
Thank
we are
you.
so excited. Everyone should pick up this book. It's out now. It's so good.
Thank
so many
you.
little lessons and stories about Maddie's amazing career in life. Thank you so much for being here. We loved
Thank
having you.
you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.